and they're not even giving you what you're supposed to. This is not even
what
what
you
you're supposed
really
to earn.
what you
Because
really
you're
want.
working.
That's what another one I wanted to say there, Joseph. Okay, I said like the people who are supposed to really be mad, so mad, if not because of corruption with the government, are the workers. Everyone who is working anywhere in Nigeria today as a worker, whether you are like a handyman or you are like a private company worker or government worker, look at how much devaluation they have devalued that naira and see what your salary is worth. It should always, every time you get paid, you are supposed to be getting mad with these people. Because no matter how much they pay you, they've devalued it. It's almost worthless.
Exactly.
How can you be defending such if you have to, if you get sense?
But
how would you defend such?
Yes, exactly. But as I'm talking to you now, Mayegu, 60 to 65 to let me just say 60 to 65% of them are seeing it. It is a favor that the government is doing for them. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I've listened to you. You have empowered me with what you're saying.
Bless you, Baba.
But today, now, when I'm telling it to them, they are seeing it that I'm just criticizing the government. Is it because that the government is doing them well? Mayegu, another thing is this, because that's why I've told so many of the police. That's one program I listen to. Most of them knows me. What is 9 o'clock now? Before it's 8 o'clock. What is 9 o'clock now? You know, once I say, you, Joseph, I started watching this your program. They don't know what I learned from the program. I'm trying to bring them into because of the poverty. They've already put their mind, I've already conditioned their mind to that this life that you are living now is okay for. In fact, you are even living well. I'm trying to. Sometimes I even get angry. I say, it's not even getting angry. But the more you get angry, you say, I better leave this one. I better leave this one, making
Joseph.
God, I pray. My prayer is that they should. Most of them, I'm praying, begging, please. Can you listen to this? Just give it 1 or 2 times to listen. So they can pick. I know when you listen to this program,
like
1, 2, 3, 4 times.
It's like trying to change. That's the difficult part. See, I have some people who have been like, you see the same way you have been watching Mayegun for a while, and you said, you've enriched my mind. I've learned a lot and all of that stuff. There are people who have been watching me for the past 7, 8 years, like others too. And the reason why they are here is because they are waiting for the day that all of you can just say, Mayegun, you really you fuck up. They are not here to learn anything. It's not impacting. So we want people to listen.
Some of them are waiting.
Yeah, they are waiting.
Yes,
for
some of them are waiting. The day of your failure. You say this, and it didn't come to pass. So you said this one, it didn't come to pass.
Tell you that, I told you, I told all of you, he's lying all this while. You now you be the mumuna where they believe him. Now we know him. You don't know me. I don't know them. Sure you get. Now this social media connect all of us. But at that time you go to hear people they tell you say, I knew it. Now because all of you just know that it's like that. I know people who are waiting for that in my life anyway. So you know why it's not going to happen. It's because I know people who are waiting for such. So I will now let them have it. You get that? So when your friends join, I want a lot of people to be like you. That after hearing what they hear, they process it, they look around, and they feel like, this guy is saying the truth. I think we really need to change some certain things. That is my own pride.
One thing that inspired me before I just drop now. One thing that just inspired me is that since I've been listening to you up to date, I've never heard one prophecy like a prophecy that you said that has come to do what? Haunt you. None. Even do you know that that's one program I watched, the last program I watched, where you said that they borrow $3.33 billion cash from Afrexim Bank, and they use $12 billion as a collateral. Do you know, even in the television in Nigeria, I have not heard it. You heard what I say, but I've not heard it. They have not really come out to debate on it. Why must it be so? No, I've never heard from it. It's me that even tell people, look at
breaking news, and they move on.
Breaking news that they said they borrowed money. No, they only tell you that they borrowed money, so money to do that, but they have not told you the other side of it that collateral is about $12 billion. They have not told you that. The only government borrowed money to do this, which True. That money they're going to borrow is not for us.
No.
It's for their own flexing.
That's it.
And I agree with that totally, 100%. They have not. That was why I said all the things you have said, none that has come to haunt you. Or everything you have been saying is like a prophecy.
And you know
And it has
something
come to
about
do
me
what?
as well is that why I said that people don't owe me anything, Joseph, is that I am always willing and ready to be wrong as well. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I am willing to come back and say, Mayegun, you said what you said here. I mean, that thing you said there last week, CEO, is not true. It's not happening. I'll be like, well, I see that too, which means I am wrong. I agree that I'm wrong on that.
But
okay, guys. You know what I mean?
But it has not come to pass. It has not come to pass.
So you get, which means that it's not a competition. It is not something that I want to prove something to anybody or prove you. No. Mine is just that when I notice something is wrong, it's going to affect you and I will talk about it. Now, how do you see? Do you think it's going to affect you too? What can you do about it? That is what we do here every night to say, okay, how does this affect me? How can this affect me now? Should I be worried? Am I going to remind you that yes, you should. Every one of us should be worried. And I'm glad that somebody like yourself is also a disciple. Yes, so I appreciate that.
That's one thing, please, you will do for me.
Yes.
Never back down. Of this your every blessed day is I will pray for you too.
If it was 7 years ago, we could be having this conversation.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like, would you or would you not? Would you or would you not? You know, like, you see, we are at a stage whereby, I am at a stage whereby life has taught me a lot. Okay, that I have built a community. I am valued in my community. This is our community. Do you know that? So I am valued here. I value them. Yeah, bro.
Please. One thing, do you know that since the arrest of one of the people I listened to you and I call him a doctor, I call him a prophet, Mazin Namdekano. Since he was arrested up to date, I know that no any of his another person I try to listen to a little bit is Mazi Simon Epa. I listen to him once in a while, but your program is the program I never missed because you have imparted me a lot. It imparted me and I learned so much from you. That was why I say, please, me, like somebody like me, I will keep praying for you too to continue because
and you can always you can always have your mind at rest. Okay, I know that a lot of people always it breaks out. Okay, for example, let's say I have been doing this now for over 10 years. By the way, brother. Okay, there are people who have known me from that day 10 years ago when I was just a rookie. All right. So I believe that there are some generation, my generation, the generation before me, the generation after me. Those are guaranteed people that we are likely going to grow old together. Okay, I'm talking about when we are going to be in our 50s, in our 60s, and you look back and you're like, oh my God, he's been doing this for 30 years. Do you get that? There are times that it breaks heart for somebody you believe in for that long to now falter and break and all of that. Or look at me very well.
You got to keep praying for you.
You know what I mean? Thank you very much. Look at me very well. I am somebody who believes that I have actually crossed that stage of greed. Okay. But again, I will need that prayer. I wouldn't say I don't. Okay. Because I've become somebody who believes that not just my word should probably talk for me anymore. I think my actions should. You get that?
Because you are one of the haunted it is right now. Just the way what Namdekan was haunted. You have enemies around you too. I know.
I don't want to.
Exactly.
Because they are using their Interpol to pick, and they are not declaring them wanted.
Exactly.
If you go to any African country,
exactly. Nnamdi Kanu is one of the people that have taught me much lesson.
He taught a lot of us.
People around me, he made that prophecy long time ago, and it comes to pass. So please, you are one of the mouthpiece I believe upon, and I believe.
Let's keep faith, okay? And then we continue to give all this support, all right? You have nothing to worry about, Joseph. Right.
I pray for you every day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my thank you for speaking to me this night.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, we had a long chat. I kind of usually have a place for everyone where especially when they call women and then anybody who calls from Nigeria, because it's so hard to get through. And most of the time, the network is always not great. But when they are like, all right, that way, I always love chatting with them much, just like I just did with Joseph. But I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
Good evening, Mr. Maigun.
Good
Oh
evening.
yeah, this old up talking. Yeah, from UK, not too far from you actually.
Yeah, Baba. How are you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine. There's a saying. I think long time one of the politicians in Nigeria once said that when politicians have nothing to offer, they resort to tribalism and religion because those two are the best way to divide people.
That's right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then some the ideology, I think the amount of money all these politicians use for campaign to spend on to get themselves elected, the more they spend that money, the higher that money is. That's how fucked up their government is going to be,
That's
because
another
it's
angle. Hmm.
because it's like it's a business. They are doing business, so they spend that money. And of course, like Tinubu, we all see how much he has, he threw around or whatever. It is not his own money alone. It is all his, people gather money together, and all of them
Because
will
there
make
are
sure,
others who invested in this election too, so that they will be
oh yeah,
rewarded.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they make sure that they get the money back. So that's how you will know that this government will be a failure, because the more money they spend for their campaign, and that's how you know. It's easy to read in between the line, you see. And then the most important government in a nation is the local government,
As it should be.
because is the closest, the nearest to the common people,
That's
right?
right.
Instead of them, using ministerial offices, creating ministerial offices like humanitarian and poverty alleviation or whatever, and then they start distributing 8,000 or so on. Why can't they start empowering the youth? Some youth doesn't want to go to school, but at least when you basic primary school and secondary school, make it compulsory, and then after that you can go to a technical college, or empower them in vocational studies, where through the local
To ensure
governments.
that they are engaged and all that. There is even this
Yes,
trick I
yes,
once offered on this platform when I was like, you see, this economy is in trouble, and all these billions that they are using to buy cars, build houses, build
yes,
places,
yes,
right?
because
Give them to those
because this,
companies. I was even saying,
yeah,
those manufacturing factories, right? Give them those money
yeah.
and
Do
mandate
you,
them to
yeah, do
employ
you,
Nigerians so that they can,
mm,
you know what I mean? Go on, sorry.
yeah. You remember when Mr. Peter Obi was, going around schools, and these are one of the things that he emphasized upon, that look, this is the way it should go. People doesn't they don't they've completely forgotten the local government is for them is no go area, because they don't even want to discuss them, that okay, these are very, very integral parts of the society. Most important, even in UK, in the developed countries, the
Yes,
most
now.
important government in the nation is the local government, the
That's right.
council. If you don't get that right, there's no way you can even get anything right.
No.
It's failed. So, and then Mr. Using better edu or whatever to want to cope. Well, I hope the
To get
lady come out.
legitimacy and morality on Tinubu and say,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
suspended that. I mean, others
yeah.
wouldn't have done that. That's why I believe
Yeah,
that it's going to make
what?
Nigeria great. Baba, come on
Yeah,
now.
what these people, all these people doesn't understand is that Tinubu is using them. They are like a chess, like a game. So there's a lot of ministers that is going to remove, because he just put them there for a while. That okay, at least you assisted me to to get here. All the votes rigging, vote buying, and things like that. So it will, he will take them out and put his own people there, little by little. But that's that I way to say. I mean,
yesterday, somebody said that some of this whole thing is just part of the bigger game that is still going to be unraveled. Okay, all these instances, this one, that one. Tinubu see as a plan of way of how he's going to get rid of some people, so that he can really then bring in the real people he is actually preparing some of those places for, the ones that will then consolidate his power. Sure, you get. But I was like,
yes,
okay,
exactly.
But that's not fair on those guys too. Like you becoming sacrificial lamb in their game.
Oh, that's Mr. Tinubu is very good in that one now. That is what is good, the best at. That is not good in anything, but in manipulating people, buying people. That is what is good.
Is good.
Oh yeah, it's very good. So nation building for them, what they believe that okay, let's work together is that to contain the country. That okay, let's make the poorer poorer, the richer richer, and then like you once said, the tax nets. Let's widen the tax net, and then so we won't allow the ordinary people
purchasing
power.
The tax nets, reduce their purchasing power. Why is that economic development?
Thank you. So imagine the first day in your inaugural speech, you said subsidy is over. That is the only thing that the masses are getting from
with no plan.
There's nothing.
Just gone like that.
Because it's a wicked person. It's wicked. It's wickedness. It's nothing. It doesn't have love of anybody. It's pure wickedness.
We see Lagos. Baba, you know something, right? When they started using Lagos as a textbook definition of Tinubu's success, we all saw how people were pushing that. Sometimes I was like, she can't share the same Lagos in me. Where everybody believes that he has enslaved them, he's been taking money from everybody said that all the time. How did that become the role model of what Nigeria should be like? The people felt like I'm on a jazz. I said it's not jazz, it's breed of people, and it worked well. All those division, religion, ethnic,
hopefully it's all in the textbook or in talk, just talk that okay, they're gonna do another bridge, Fort Mainland Bridge, whatever. It's until that bridge, because all these bridges that we're seeing around, they have expiration dates,
I know.
And then the more you are using them, if you don't give them chance to a breather, and then you share the load with another bridge, whatever, one day the thing will look, disaster will happen, but people it will be too late. I hope it's not going to be too late though, because these people, they think everything's going to be like that forever.
Nothing waits for anybody. If you are supposed to fix this road or fix this school or fix that hospital, you take the money to go and marry another wife or do party or buy house in Dubai or whatever, right? You see, that road will remain unfixed. That school will remain unbuilt. That hospital will remain unbuilt. So guess what? People are going to need all those things. People are going to need to use the road. They will have no real road to use. Children will have schools to go to school. They have no real schools to go to. People who need to use medical care, they will have none too, right? And those generation are going to be there. It's not going to just change just simply because you're like, God, come on. It doesn't work that way. I told people, Baba.
Baba Maigun, I don't know, but I hope God will, and God will help them anyway. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. Here,
bye. Okay, nice one, sir. Because you see, people should know that what is left undone will remain undone. It's not going to do itself. And in most cases, these are things that have to do with life and death of the people. So that is like saying if they leave the responsibility undone, the people are going to suffer it. Think about that. Right? Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
CA from Atlanta again.
CA from the Atlanta, Georgia. Again, how are you tonight? Or this afternoon, rather, in Georgia?
This evening, I'm good, Mayago.
This evening
good.
too.
How are you doing?
Well, we are very well. Thanks for
asking. I just want to make one appeal again, please. We have to regulate this our call, like just the way we do the open mic, because people are waiting. Yeah, people's parliament. 5 minutes, please. Call us, please. I implore you guys to. I know we all want to contribute best. Please, like minimum, maximum 5-6 minutes, please. I beg you all. I know how the program is. How the program is engaging. It's an engaging program. We know we love to call, but I know a lot of people want to call too.
I know. Thank you so much.
So as far Tinubu built Lagos, like you said, the same story. I was thinking, which Lagos? Is it the same Lagos we know, or is it a different Lagos somewhere we don't know? But they keep, bringing that up. That they now said, he knows he has eyes for talent. He knows how to hire people.
Yeah, that
the same person that puts Sanwo-Olu, that puts installed Sanwo-Olu knows how to hire people. I just don't understand how people they just keep bringing one thing or the other. He knows what he's doing. But like the last caller said, one thing I give to him is he knows how to maneuver stuff. He thinks ahead of others. When you have a crooked mind, you always have crooked ideas to manipulate and to do all those. He knows it. The why became a pastor because
you have access to endless stream of income, money
and the information. Yes, so you can buy anybody. People are saying the wife is a pastor. Look, he knew there's going to be Muslim ticket. That was why they sent the wife to get ordained in the far back. But people don't know this thing. So that when the thing comes, they say, the wife is a Christian. It's a man of, it's a reverend. It's a lie. He knew all. The guy is a master strategist. He does that his strategy, he uses as
evil strategy, wrong, nothing for good.
Evil strategy. Yes, he knows how to strategize and how to plan ahead. So you can imagine if he turns this plan that he has to something good. Of course, the country will have been good. Then for those who keep believing, I don't know, like I said it before. Is it that there's juju, somebody uses some way of voodoo? I don't understand. How can people still believe that this country is going to be okay? I don't understand it.
It's not ordinary.
People just believe. I think don't worry, you criticize too much. You expect too much stuff. I don't understand how people think. I don't understand. When I was growing up at the time, they always say when you interview them during independence, the greatest achievement Nigeria has been won. No matter our problem, we still manage to be one. That's an achievement. That's an achievement, I guess.
It's an achievement.
We still won. That's an achievement. That is sad. Okay, we don't keep on the football, man. Let me not break my own stuff.
I'm hearing from you again. Okay, thank you very much for keeping it brief as well, right? Sticking to your words. I love that. I thought I just took another call there, but I think I missed that. So give me a sec. Let's see if I can get them back up. Hang on. Where are we? They are robbing me on this what do you call it? Oh yeah, give me a sec. So it's like they are robbing me on my what do you call it, on my line, where when people call directly, I just ended up getting sort of charged. I didn't make calls, so why should I be charged for receiving calls? But I said, well, you know what? I'll give them another extra money. So yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Mayegu. Good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Mayegu. Thank you very much for the good job you're doing, Mayegu. You're really waking us up. You're waking us up and you're making us believe like one day something gonna happen in Nigeria, So I just want to contribute to things like the what is his name again? The Bawala or something?
Yeah,
I forgot how Bawala of a person. Anybody that is telling you that he has interest in Nigerian politics is this time around or all along, that person, he doesn't mean well. He's only going there to take his share because nobody mean well for that country. Nobody, they know that it's impossible to fix Nigeria. Even that time, P2B was lanting. He was just doing it just to go there and take his share with his own people. Not that he's going there. Nobody can. They know that it's impossible with this present constitution. Nobody will go there to fix Nigeria. Anybody telling you he's interested in Nigeria politics, just know that that person is a thief.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's just a thief waiting to go and take his own turn. It's as simple as that. By the time we understand it, then it will be easier for us. And this one, they're saying no grief for anybody. This thing, they're just saying Nigerian youth now, they are hungry. They are not ready to go on the street anymore. That thing is just a skit maker. They're just doing. But all this police is saying this Nigerian youth is not ready, and the system know that they have crippled them. The last energy they have was at the end. SARS.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, that is when they use their last fuel. If they still have any other fuel to use, it's after this election. What does it call? This will be movement.
Another missed chance, yeah.
Yes, but that time that is we know that they don't have any other gas to put. Is this thing any other thing they're saying just to make? So you can see everybody is a skit maker now. They are just looking for something to eat. Like anybody that is hoping that Nigeria youth will rise up again, in the next 200 years, it cannot happen.
Hey, that is
just take it from me.
Like it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. They are not even ready. Who want to go? Who? The little one that has.
You know what somebody told us? That for a real revolution to take place in Nigeria, there's going to be 2 revolutions in northern Nigeria, and some people are still trying to understand what that even means. And that's going to give credence to what you just said. Like, man, if there's no chance, right?
No chance, Mayego. For me, I give up already. No chance. This is only what I can contribute. Another person call, yeah.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you very
so
much.
When you bring out this thing for we're ready, yeah. Don't just know we're ready to make the temple of the truth.
You know,
walk out.
That one, no, it's going to be Monday. That's going to be on Monday.
No,
usually when I'm raising funds, right, in history, right?
Yeah.
I don't usually have a lot of people on because a lot of people just like, no, me, I'm not part of that. It's not doing any.
No.
So, but I know
this one will be different.
I know my own people will show. I'm saying it ahead of time now. Like $1, $2, $3, 1,000, 5,000. It doesn't matter, right? It is the
no problem.
I'm gonna
no.
That matters.
No, you have give us a lot, so we need to give back. So one way or the other.
Thank you very much.
So it's okay.
That's okay. You have a good one.
All right,
okay. Thank you so much, sir.
You too, man.
Yes, sir. So I am taking another call here. And hang on, okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Doctor.
How are you?
I am very well, sir. How are you? You still have a time? I thought you would be on the campaign trail, or you have a break?
I just have 10 or 15 minutes. That's why I say, okay, let me call my son.
2 minutes of that with us then. Go on. Doctor.
Exactly. Now, God bless Mayegu once again. Happy New Year, and also to the member of the Temple of the Truth family. God bless you. Now, this Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now that is the president of Federal Republic of Identity Theft and Forgery Nation, formerly known as a Nigeria. So, being the president now, if he thinks that he is very honest and corruption free, it should just come and appear before the Congress, because he has a case here in America. Now, if you think he is the president of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Identity Theft and Forgery Nation, it should come and appear before the Congress, and he can call this number 1-800-225-5324. Once again, 1-800-225-5324 for further details. So if you think that he's a corruption free and no, just call that number, then come and appear for him to come and clear his name, because that shame I put him to shame. That during the United Nations General Assembly, when I spoke with Joe Biden, that Joe Biden should not talk with him. During the 9 minutes, they just stopped all the something they already agreed upon before.
Oh, all right. I'm just going to take it down. Hello there.
One name.
One name, the number. Osita, brother. I mean, I was kind of like, I was still pretty much there with Dr. Agbede, but somehow I lost him. So I'm just going to continue with you. I didn't even know that I've actually taken yours there. However, how are you doing tonight, by the way?
I'm good, my brother. More grace to you, more grace and more grace to your elbow.
Thank you so much.
You will continue to shine even in the land of darkness. You will be the light.
Thank you. And
you're really
that.
Yeah.
Osita, we are having a studio physical work soon. And guess what, right? You are likely going to actually be there one of these days too, physically. A lot of us who are watching here are going to actually
I'm liable to travel anywhere in the world within 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for the time I'm going to share the whole place with everyone, and then be looking forward to having that physical one-on-one chat like that, where everybody will actually walk in. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm like buzzing, like I said. Go on,
there's this my brother in Atlanta here. You call CA.
Yes.
Please, I will appreciate you can give him my number, then he can text me so that we can build on something too.
That's right.
Because we're learning from you, and we should be able to do what you do in our little spaces. You know, so you can send this my number to him so that he can reach out to me by text message. Then so we can communicate. Thank you very much.
I'll follow that up, okay.
Yeah. So I would say I'm always grateful. I love it whenever he speaks, Dr. Agbede.
More grateful. Like it's a different ball game when it comes on. He add this liveliness to, you know what I mean? But go on, Osita.
Yeah, he hits it directly. Anyway, yesterday I was watching all through your program yesterday, and but I didn't call anyway. But I want to talk about Betty Edu, not about what she did, because you have already expatiated on it. TB Joshua, Betty Edu. But I want to tell you something, my brother. You see, we'll have to be very careful the way we look at all this news that flies around. There's always something they call conspiracy theory.
That's right.
And I wouldn't think that people don't know what APC did when they came on board. They got people from America and Great Britain, conspiracy theorists, to work for them. And let's not think that it's only after, it's for the election, but after election, they are still working for them. The issue of TB Joshua and Betty Edu is a distraction for us. Is a distraction for the ordinary man who is hungry. They know quite all right that news like this could distract people. So all the time, every 3 months, I bet you go and look at it, every 3 months, there is going to be a news that will shift people's attention. So I want people to understand, I am not a follower of TB Joshua. Even if you are a preacher, at least I should understand what you're preaching.
That's right.
But I have tried to watch his preaching when he was alive. I don't get anything. I don't understand anything. So I am not his follower. I am not his kind of people. But what I'm saying is, if this is not a distraction, I didn't say he did not do what he was accused of, but allow that person, when that person is alive, lay this allegation so that person can defend himself. That is my own key. Because if you look at this thing, it has always been happening in Nigeria, whereby you get somebody, You wouldn't, even if you take him to court and he gets into the courtroom, every day he gets into the courtroom, in less than 15 minutes, the judge will hit the table and say, this case is hereby adjourned to the next 21 days. You will not allow that person to defend himself. The meaning of defense is that he's going to tell the story, his own story. And believe me, he's going to implicate some other people. This is related to that criminal of the central bank called, the reason I call him criminal, Emefiele. One of the major reasons I call him criminal is that he doesn't know as a CBN governor, he is not supposed to be partisan. That he came out openly and bought a ticket that he wants to become president of Nigeria. That is
not a form of APC. I will remember that
yes.
time.
And
APC was selling for how many million? 100 million naira, remember?
Million. And that's Ragamovian. If you ask him now, he will say he's a professor. He has all the degrees in this world. That is the reason anybody who is a professor in Nigeria, I don't respect that person because he doesn't even know the list of the things that the ordinary man knows. So all these things, so when you look at all these things, I just say to myself, bring all these people out, bring Emefiele to the court, let him say these things he's going to say, because we know when he says all those things publicly, we will be able to link it up with so many other people up to Buhari, so that we can now put Buhari in the conversation. But for the fact that they are shielding this, I don't want to listen to all those
different conspiracy theories and different
conspiracy theories,
clickbait headlines that people just read them and be like,
So
and after
it is part of the conspiracy theory that is working, so that people will say, will validate Tinubu the criminal, the head of the criminal himself, the creator of the criminal. Then he will now say, oh, Tinubu is working. I told you, he's going to sanitize. But I'm so sorry, he's never going to sanitize anything because he doesn't even have a sanitary pad. The one that is wearing inside his bum, that one is already soaked. He doesn't even have a sanitary pad to sanitize himself.
Big pampas, you know?
Yes. How much more to do this thing? So when you look at it, and when people are saying, oh, that give him a chance, like I have a friend of mine who said, oh, why don't you see anything good about Nigeria? Give him a chance. I told him that, what chance do you want people to give you? After the election, you have several months to prepare for your inauguration. I remembered Obama came on board when there was depression in the world, not even in America. But his body language, his messages resonated to be hope. When he took office, people believed in it as an agenda.
And his actions also gave people confidence that indeed things are going to change, hopefully. And they did change.
And because this was a guy who went on public space, people asked him questions. He was on debate and the campaign trail. But this one, there was no debate, no campaign trail. Nobody can ask him any question that how do you want to turn this thing around? So anything that anybody is thinking that there is going to be hope, there is no hope for Nigeria. Remember, there was a time I said something that even if Peter Obi wins, is he going to rule with this constitution? As far as the institution called Nigeria wants to remain, there is nothing anybody can do about it. The only way that we will tackle our little problems are in our own little way. Because like the governor of Imo State, where I come from, he comes from the same senatorial district where I come from. By the time that we are on our side, on our own, if I want to go and look for him, I can gather boys and I'll go to his gate in his house and ask him, Benny, what do you do? Come out.
Oh, yeah, come outside. We get talk.
Yes, but because of I cannot jump from Imo State where I am, and you are telling me to go to Ogun State to go and ask
Dapo
Abiodun or Ibikunle, I should go and ask him questions. I cannot ask him questions. Because before I get there, his own people will stop me. But in my own place, they are not going to stop me. And because of we speak the same language, it is easy for me to convince these people to say that this person is a criminal. I suspect him to be criminal. I want him to come to the public sphere to defend himself. He will. But it is because of we are not one. Whatever anybody likes to say, cream it, paint it blue, black, yellow, sweet colors, purple. the truth is that we are not one people. And we will come, as it is, the rate at which the world is moving fast. We won't even have time to say that we want to trust each other. We can only trust each other when we live side by side as strangers to each other. Then we can now respect each other's perspective. But as it is now, we cannot do it.
So we should pay less attention to some of these news distractions that are not really adding to
yes,
the,
let's not
they are not adding anything to
let's
the
not
real
give in to all this distraction. Because mark my word, come after this time, I mean in the next 3 years, Tinubu will fix all those criminals that you know. This thing is a marathon race. It is a state capture, and one person does not capture the state.
No,
it is a gang of criminals. So what they have, they apportion slots to each other. So those slots, Betty Edu has served his own time. He will remove him. He will have to put another person. That is the way they will have to start. Keep doing till his 8 years, his 4 or 8 years will finish, and that we will still go back to square one again. So why don't we just break this thing off
now,
and let
I don't know, maybe they will, a refresh Nigeria is what Obi will promise everybody in 2027. Because the new Nigeria is not working. Now,
yeah, do you know one thing that is happening?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know one thing that is happening? The slogan that you said, I know they give for anybody.
Yes,
Just let me tell you, one of the things that is happening, one of the things that you're seeing. Formerly, we used to do election. When election is organized in Nigeria, after the election, they declare somebody winner and everybody will go.
Yes.
But the truth is, either we like it or not, the Obidients, they have refused to be blown away.
They remain though. They even try to want to make them be like, they want to make them feel like whatever happened in Labour Party, they are responsible for. They're like, no, we don't give a damn about Labour Party.
So
the only person we care
that was the time that when I thought about all this thing, that was when I came into conclusion. I remember Aisha Yusuf saying that the Obidients is not Labour Party.
No.
That was the truth. The Obidients is not Labour Party. The Obidients is different from Labour Party.
No.
So the reason it is standing is because they have tried to pull down that party. Because they have a lot of bad people in that Labour Party you are looking at.
Now they're everywhere. You know, most of these smaller parties are controlled by the bigger ones. All the guys there are their guys. So if anybody enter them, like you want to go and run on their platform, you are running into scammers. So listen to me, by the way, thank God we say this. So there are some of you, despite all these things we are seeing, there are some of you that are still very much with your own ujukokoro. You are watching me right now. You're having it. Some of you, despite all we have been saying all this while, some of you have dream of 2023. They scam you. Some of you you got scammed by some of these smaller parties as well, right? Now, some of you are high in 2027 too, Abi, because as we talk here, you agree with us, Nigeria should break, but not lie, you are saving money 2027. You want to go back to Nigeria. Oh my God, because most of those smaller parties, they work for the bigger ones too. Eventually, Osita, Abibeko. Is that a lie?
One buy engine on it.
You get
that's the truth. Because it's not that one buy said back on one buy engine on it. You know? By the time about buy, you go find out say you don't come up from goalpost.
You know.
So so these are the things that we should know, that they will come up with different conspiracy theory. And believe me, it has worked for them religiously, and it has worked for them when in tribes way, because they find out that it is religion and tradition that is what they can use. So I keep telling people every 30 days after Betty and TB Joshua, another one is going to come up again. You guys will be so surprised. So it's just distraction. Thank you very much, my brother.
God bless you, Baba. Thanks so much. And on that note is where we are going to draw the curtains tonight. My time is very much up. I am sorry that some of you are my callers. The time is up. Sorry. So thanks so much to everybody who is here tonight. For those who stayed back, remember, before you leave, just do your best to like the broadcast, okay? That's to show that you are here. Tomorrow, I'm going to remind you about my fundraiser on Monday. The day after, I'm going to remind you. Then on Monday, after my program, I'm going to spend do my program, okay? But when we start taking calls and all of that, I'm going to be raising fund. And what I'm looking forward to is that, so that, instead of me, it's called crowdfunding, by the way, okay? Instead of me having to subject myself to any kind of emergency, cash store from somewhere that's going to put me in some gravity. So I won't do that. So from my savings and with your help, I am going to share with us one of the biggest win for 2024 for myself and for yourself, the Temple of Truth physical address. I don't want to give you the address now, so it's not active yet, okay? However, we are going to have to make that happen. And this is personal. It is personal for me. And that is why those of us who are going to participate in that, just remember this. Remember this before you go. Even though I'm going to come out here and ask for your support and all that, and I've heard a lot of people who are like, anytime we're going to do it and all of that, I know that 100%. But I always tell myself, and I want to say it to you too, you do not owe me anything per se. And that's why wherever you kind of give to me, that means you want to. It is voluntary. Okay? I'm not going to kind of, nobody's going to kind of force anybody to give any support in a way. And that that you are going to give that support. Remember, that does not give you the right to probably come around and be like, I don't want you to talk about that thing. You know, I'm one of the people who supported you when you wanted to open your studio. Do you understand? That's one thing about me. That's why I keep reminding everybody. If you love me, if you support me, it must be unconditional. Do you understand? I don't owe you anything. All right? And I will never owe you anything that will make you or give control over what I do to you. Nobody will ever have such, not even you. So I just thought we should know. And I love to say that. I do say that for those who know me very well. I always say that all the time, that when you support me, you are doing so because you believe that, number one, is worth it. Number two, it deserves it. Number three, I want to do it. Do you understand? It must be something you want to do. Okay? So if you come back a month later, and last month, I was still one of those who were raising money for your studio. Do you understand that now? That is me. And I just thought I should say it here. Okay? And thank you very much for all of the support, the genuine support that I've always been getting from my people here. So Monday is going to be the day. All right? And I'm already putting my budget together. And of course, I am having a budget around the £15,000 sterling. That is how much I want to raise. I'll tell you more later as well. It doesn't mean that I'm going to get £15,000, you know. I've got my own money too. They're always going to play a role as well. But with your support, I could actually really go far. It's like taking one step. And with the help, like with myself, I could take a step. With the help of others, I could probably take like 4 or 5 steps. And that is not bad, is it? Anyway, thank you very much for all this support. As I said, I am going to see you some other time. I want to keep putting it in your mind because it is so important and it is personal too. So you have a wonderful night. Until we see again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún dáyàrí náà ibi nọ́mbà wá.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún dáyàrí náà ibi nọ́mbà wá.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni.